Time to turn the desk over to Aaron for our first look at sports, Aaron. And I guess when you're playing junior hockey, you're kind of always under the microscope, but even more so this weekend.
Oh, exactly. And it's one of those things, too, where it's not just under a microscope, but it kind of gets the jitters going as well. There's some added pressure this weekend around the AJHL as all 16 teams are showcasing their talents in front of scouts. The Bobcats opened the AJHL Showcase this afternoon against the Calgary Canucks. Kyle Harris got the Cats on the board first with his 4th goal of the season. The Canucks tied it up, but Lloyd didn't let it faze them as they added a couple more in the second and held on to top the Canucks 3-1. As for the Pontiacs, they take on the other Calgary team in the late game. Bonnyville handed the Mustangs a 7-4 shellacking in their lone matchup this season. The Lakeland Rustlers men's basketball team's holding a showcase of their own this weekend. There's nowhere near the amount of pressure on the players coming from the stands, but instead from the bench. Rustlers head coach Peter Sambu hasn't lost on his home floor since he's been at Lakeland, and he wasn't about to let it happen even in the preseason.
It's a good gauge to get some of the kids in and get the crowd involved, and so it was a good victory for us.
The new players picked up on it fast, and the returners already had the never lose at home attitude ingrained. They dismantled St. Mary's 105-60 last night to tip off the showcase.
This team is fast, we're run and gun, and everyone's got great talent on this team, so it's pretty evenly spread, so putting points up isn't a problem.
Caught up a little foul trouble being over aggressive, you know, and they get into the emotion of the game, so they need to back off a little bit and just play a little bit more intelligently.
Sometimes mental lapses, but as a team I know we'll pick it up. Coach got us doing the right thing, so we'll get it.
The Rustlers still have 3 weeks until they open their regular season, and already number 1 in the country is on their minds.
Nobody wins championships in October and September, but let's see how good we are in March.
Win a national championship, that's all that matters. It's all that matters. Putting a ring on this finger right here.
A week removed from the border battle, the undefeated Holy Rosary Raiders are home this evening to the 1-3 Wainwright Commandos. The Raiders couldn't capitalize in the red zone on their opening drive, but scored 2 touchdowns and added a field goal to lead 17-0 after the first. Holy added 2 more majors in the second and are up 29-0 at the break. As for the Barons, fresh off their first win of the year on Tuesday, despite it being an exhibition game with Vermilion, they're up in Cold Lake looking for their first W that matters against the Royals. I don't have a score to update you on at this time. EFC 10 is only 1 day away, and at the top of the card will be a familiar face for the Midwest fans. Greg Welsh is looking to make his 2nd featherweight title defense and move further up the national rankings. Jacob Zaire tells us why he can't wait for Saturday night.
Greg Welsh won the EFC featherweight belt last December at EFC 6. Since then, he's defended it once, and this year he was added to Canada's top 10 featherweights, and he's currently 8th on that list. Welsh was pretty jacked to discover his name in the rankings.
It was real cool. It was like surreal. I was just checking to see who I'd have to fight to get on that list, and then I see my name at number 10. But then they bumped me up 2 spots, and I haven't fought. So I might just not fight and keep going.
He'll get his wish at EFC 10. He'll be fighting another top 10 ranked featherweight in Matt Veal.
It's going to be a very fast-paced match. Matt's a kind of a wrestler, kind of ground guy a little bit. He'll stand and trade with Greg till he gets hit, then he's going to take him down. And Greg obviously is not going to let him take him down. He's going to stand up and try to stay up on his feet.
That's a familiar pattern for Border City fight fans. Welsh is a superior striker who constantly trains to thwart takedowns and escape groundwork to return the fight to his domain.
I feel comfortable standing up, punching and kicking, but I mean, it never stays there that long for me. So I just got to keep working my jiu-jitsu because these guys keep trying to take me down. And
Welsh is chomping at the bit to get in the cage, have a tough scrap, retain his belt, and move even further up the ranks of Canada's MMA elite.
This is the best I've ever felt. Like no injuries. Like last time I had the rib and the broken toe. This time nothing. Everything's good. I've never gone into a fight like this before. I don't even know. I feel too good. It's good.
Always a showman, Welsh acknowledges that sometimes he pays a price for trying to be flashy when he should be safe, but also knows his unorthodox attacks have won him fights.
People don't really see that stuff, so they don't train for it, right? Like, not a lot of people do weird things like that. So, I mean, they're not ready for it. But on the other hand, like, sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it's just, you shouldn't do it sometimes.
Jacob Zare, New Cap Sports.